The 2024 Porsche 718 Cayman could be a delightfully behind-the-times sports car, advertising advanced comforts such as touchscreen infotainment and Apple CarPlay whereas holding the visceral, analog encounter of a vintage Porsche. Its brilliant controlling and surgically exact taking care of are the current benchmarks among sports cars and wearing automobiles of all sorts. Putting the motor amidships gives the Cayman, and its convertible twin, the 718 Boxster, a adjust that front-engine rivals such as the Puma F-Type or the Toyota Supra can't coordinate. Whereas the base turbocharged four-cylinder sounds thrummy, control is liberal, and in S models a larger displacement 4 adds even more. The discretionary 4.0-liter flat-6 within the GTS, GT4, and GT4 RS includes dulcet tones to the blend and gloats up to 493 drive. A 6-speed manual transmission is standard, and would continuously be our choice, but a 7-speed dual-clutch programmed is accessible and works with well-honed smoothness. The cabin is cozy and light on capacity arrangements, but something else, the 718 Cayman has demonstrated over a long-term test that it's a shockingly simple car to live with, all the way better for advocating one as a day-by-day driver. The Cayman gets a unused Style Edition model for 2024 based on the entry-level car with a couple of included thrives to its plan, counting dark tailpipes, 20-inch wheels, and accessible hood and entryway stripes. The insides comes with a warmed, leather-wrapped controlling wheel, enlightened entryway sill defenders, extraordinary floor mats with chalk-colored sewing, and headrests embellished with an decorated Porsche symbol. Somewhere else, the GT4 show has been dropped in favor of the more capable GT4 rupees. We'd horse up for the GTS 4.0 model to open the sweeter flat-6 motor. We'd too keep the standard manual transmission since it's more fun to function than the auto. Also, each GTS comes with alluring execution gear, counting the flexible and pleasantly reinforced Dawn seats also, a snorty debilitate framework, a great riding versatile suspension, and dark 20-inch wheels. It too brags the Wear Chrono bundle, which brings a limited slip differential, brake-based torque vectoring, and the obligatory clock on best of the dashboard. Porsche offers a combination of powerful motors on the Cayman. The entry-level form may be a 300 HP turbocharged 2.0-liter flat-4. The S variation is propelled by a turbo 2.5-liter flat-4 with 350 steeds. Whereas indeed the base 4-cylinder gives fast speeding up, we take issue with the coarse sounds it produces. Gratefully, the naturally suctioned 4.0-liter flat-6 fixes the Cayman's sound-related issues. In expansion to the inebriating commotions it makes, the 6-cylinder generates 394 horses within the GTS 4.0, and 493 within the GT4 rupees. Notwithstanding of which motor you select, each Cayman comes standard with a smooth 6-speed manual transmission, perhaps the finest one on the market. In the event that you're not into that, you simply can get a quick shifting 7-speed dual-clutch programmed with steering wheel-mounted move paddles. The Cayman's willful chassis and clairvoyant directing rise above flawlessness. Credit the Cayman's mid-engine format and sticky summer tires, which work with the electrifying suspension to supply the car with shocking hold, adjust, and soundness on twisty 2-lane streets. This car is a grand blend of overwhelming taking care of and a generally loose ride. Easy-to-understand gauges, comfortable seats, and well-placed controls donate the Cayman's cabin a form-fitting feel, not at all like a superhero's suit. Still, a plenty of difficult buttons and a few cheap plastic pieces keep the insides from standing out in this course. Luckily, Porsche will cover around any surface in leather, at a taken a toll, of course. A compact front trunk complements the Cayman's Ray's cargo range, giving the little sports car with cargo space that rivals the leading of its competitive set. We fit 2 carry-on bags in the trunk and 2 within the frunk. A steep rear hatch point, in any case, implies proprietors will ought to utilize delicate duffel packs to create the foremost of the accessible space. The Cayman's standard touchscreen infotainment framework is clear and offers by and large speedy reaction times to client inputs. Whereas Porsche nickels and dimes its clients by charging additional for a few highlights, such as built-in navigation and a Wi-Fi hotspot, each demonstrate presently has Apple CarPlay compatibility. Android Auto isn't accessible, in spite of the fact that the sound framework can be overhauled to either a Bose stereo or a high-end Burmester unit that has 12 speakers and a add-up to yield of 821 watts.